This is just meant to be some encouragement in case you feel like you messed up during Lent. And most of us have given up something for Lent, and sometimes people add something in as well, such as I'm going to start like working out every day, or I'm going to pray a rosary every day, or attend adoration once a week or mass once a week. And if you have not stuck to that, whether it be at all or even a little bit, the best advice I have is just start today. And I used to be a personal trainer for a while when I was in college, and that was my greatest advice to anyone, was just keep going where you are right now. I know a lot of people will say I'll start over on Monday, or with Lent, you might be like, I'll just do better next year. I'll start next year. And the best thing you can do in general, your whole life, no matter if it's Lent or not, with your prayer life, is just continue today. And actually continue right now. I don't even think you should wait till tomorrow to continue. So let's give the example of you gave the commitment to pray a rosary every day, and let's say you gave up watching TV. Even if you have failed the whole time at it, just do your best today. So let's say you're like, I haven't prayed a rosary today, and I already watched TV today. Well, don't watch TV the rest of today. And then as far as the rosary goes, if you're like, I just don't have it in me to pray a rosary, pray 1 decade of the rosary. And if you truly are like, I am just doing so bad, I can't even handle praying a decade of the rosary, say, I'm going to pray 3 Hail Marys or 1 Hail Mary. Do something and do what you can do, and God will see that. And a lot of times when we start something, the momentum will get us going. So if you're going to commit to praying 1 decade of the rosary, that is much more likely to grow into praying 2 or 3 or a whole rosary. So please, please, please just pick up whatever your sacrifice was for Lent or commitment and start right now, and do it right now. Another tip I have that's kind of like fitness related, but you can use this with prayer, is set a timer for 10 minutes. Because I would tell people, if you don't have it in you to work out, just set a timer for 10 minutes, and lifting weights for 10 minutes every day will get you amazing results compared to nothing. Just like praying a rosary, or even if you're like, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes and I'm going to pray, or I'm going to read the Bible, or whatever it is, that is so much better than doing nothing. And please do not feel like you have to be perfect. I had a commitment to go to daily mass every day since my birthday, and it's been, 4 months since then. And there were times where I was going to daily mass every single day. And recently I got sick a few times, and then I just fell off of going to daily mass. But when I think of it during the week and I'm like, okay, I need to get back into this habit, I'm like, I'm going to, right now, I'm like, I need to go to daily mass today. God will see that. And it's important to just not give up fully in times of struggle, or you just don't feel as close to God, or you don't feel as much commitment or motivation to do what we need to do to stay close to God. I do often say it's not about our feelings when it comes to God. We need to do things anyways. And that is something that a value I really try to instill every day with everything, is it does not matter how I feel. I still have to do the right thing. It does not matter how I feel. I still have to spend time with God. I still have to pray. And 100 out of 100 times I feel amazing after. And I am so happy that I took the time to do that. But God does not expect us to be perfect. And to be very honest, the only thing that should really worry us is being in a state of mortal sin. And if you don't know what the mortal sins are, I really encourage you to look up the examination of conscience, and it will tell you what sins are venial, which means you don't have to go to confession, and then which sins are mortal, which means you should get to confession as soon as possible. It should be your first priority of anything you do. But as long as we're not living in mortal sin, all the other things that we feel like we're failing at, we need to just try our best and keep going. And I loved the homily. Last week I went to a different TLM parish and they had like a visiting priest, and his homily was so good. And the part I remember is he said, all of this is an excuse. Excuses, excuses, excuses. And the rest of his homily was actually like very loving and very kind and just very like nice sounding. So this part really stuck out to me, and I really like a strict priest. And he was saying, no matter what anyone else is doing or no matter what's going on in your life, like, oh, my job is terrible, that's why I'm sinning. My coworkers are terrible. My family is acting like this. My husband, my wife, my kids, all these people, if they didn't act like this, I wouldn't sin. If I didn't have a terrible job or finances or health, then I wouldn't sin. And he's like, it's excuses. It's excuses, excuses, excuses. So I try to replay that in my mind now. Not following God, not serving God, not doing the absolute most I can do for God every single day is just an excuse. And it does not matter how I feel. God, of course, loves us and he gives us grace. So if you're really struggling, please do the bare minimum of what you can do. Please just pray one prayer. Please just, again, like with the sacrifices and commitments, just do 10 minutes of something, and that will give you the momentum that you need, and dedicate the rest of Lent to Christ.